Our 3-year plan is working very well so far. I'm really kind of liking, especially after that last draft, how things are turning out. I got a lot of interesting comments, including one to sign and play a 74 overall center in the NHL. I have thought a lot about that, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But first off, we have 2 winners to read off from last year's point scoring contest. No clean sweeps. This one, it could have been there. Could have been there with Erik Karlsson up there, Crosby, Scheifele. Mostly Erik Karlsson. A lot of people guessed that. But unfortunately, no one got the clean sweep. But we do have 2 winners here. The first one here is William Rousseau, guessing Pajot and Vasilevsky correctly. McKinnon, definitely not a bad bet. But getting Pajot and Vasilevsky correct. Congrats to you, William. And the second and final winner here is Maximum Pats, guessing Pajot and Vasilevsky as well. I'm going for Pasternak. Very interesting. I'm guessing Maximum Pats. This guy might be a New Englander and an actual Boston fan. So a little bit of homerism never hurt anyone, except for your chances to get the clean sweep. So congrats to the pair of you. And best of luck to everyone in this next season. So let's talk about the Ash here and my thoughts on potentially playing him in the NHL. Oh yeah, we're not going to see him. Anyway, 74, he's not going to be scouted at all, unfortunately. He's not even here. He's in the system. We know he's that, but I'm not going to have anything scouted on him. All right, hold on. Let me turn off Fog of War just for a sec so I can see him. I won't go into free agency. I'll turn Fog of War off real quick. And I'll kind of explain my hesitancy because here's the thing. I think the risks just flat out outweigh the rewards hugely. I mean, the guy's going to grow no matter what. He doesn't really need to start in the NHL at all. And if for some reason we have a bad year, if he gets demoralized, that can actually affect his growth. Well, he is 76, so he is slightly higher. But still, 76 is so friggin' borderline. He's only 86 offensive awareness. If that was up near 90, I'd consider it more. Face-offs are good, yes. But, I mean, the shot's good. If anything, I would play him AHL, but I can't. I can sign the guy and have him, just to have him signed as an exemption. But again, I just think the risks vastly outweigh the rewards here. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I mean, we're okay for offense. We're not great for offense, obviously. I might even play Cirelli as a second line center here. He's not too bad for it. We'll get a decent-ish line around him. I can maybe even turn him in. I mean, I could turn him into a playmaker simply for chemistry if we need to, but I don't even know. He'll be playing likely with Gurionov and probably Kapanen, I guess. Cirelli work as a power forward? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really think the negatives outweigh the positives. A lot more can go wrong than can go right, and that's if I play a 76 in the NHL. I've done that before with Lafreniere as a high elite. He completely busted starting him in the NHL, listed as a depth guy. I mean, this guy is listed as a minor scorer. So I think staying the course makes sense, playing those who need the NHL ice time and trying to still statistically grow some of these other pieces that we have. That's kind of what I'm thinking right here. So I think that's likely what we're going to do here. Because, yeah, as I'm saying, the risks just flat out outweigh the rewards, no matter how you look at it. Okay, cool. We play him in the NHL. He gets some stat growth and morale boosts. Yeah, so basically, I mean, he doesn't need stat growth yet. We need him to naturally grow. Stat growth for him is essentially useless. Yeah, it'll help him perform better for the short term, but it doesn't help the long term. And he can actually stunt him long term if we start him in the NHL too early. And if he has a bad year, demoralization, everything, we can't even send him down because he'd be CHL. Yeah. Alright, anyway. So I've already gone ahead and offered 4 coaching jobs for our NHL here. I think I'm going to stick to what I was going to do and snag Ovechkin for a year. We have tons of cash to do it. And basically we're trying to help Pajot out. And this is the way to do it, is to sign Ovechkin to a sick contract. McDavid money. More than McDavid money. 13 mil for a year. And that would easily push us to the cap floor and above it. And if we wanted to trade him to somewhere at the deadline or something, we probably won't. Because I'm thinking if we're not a playoff team, we definitely will. Because Ovi deserves shots at the cup. But I'm not signing this guy to trade him. I'm signing him to help get Pajot some stat growth. That's the main thing. So that's probably the only piece we're going to grab here. I mean, I could snag Getzlaf, which isn't a horrible idea, especially as a power forward. And he could lock down the second line. And then we have a sniper. All we need is a playmaker. I could change Kapanen to a playmaker. Then we can keep Cirelli on the third line. But how many friggin' veterans do I want here? I don't know if that's the greatest idea. We don't want to take too much ice time away from the forwards that we do have. Let me take a look here. With Ovechkin, what do we have? Raymond and Winnick might actually be jumping up here. We'll see. But yeah, we'll have Ovechkin. There's essentially your top 6. Yeah, I mean, we could. There's no guarantee Raymond or Winnick is ready, but I'm thinking they should be. Yeah, I think they'll be NHL ready by this point. Depends on if Winnick jumps. I'm hoping he does. I guess we'll start him in the NHL, see what happens. Especially Winnick. I might actually play him second line. In that case, it would be kind of beneficial to get Getzlaf. Have him as a center. Kapanen, we'd be back on third line, but we'd have a very, very strong third line. Ooh. Now I'm actually considering it, simply for the fact that I might want to play Winnick up there. Raymond can play third line with Cirelli and Kapanen. And Winnick can go second line with Getzlaf Gurionov. Ooh. Ooh. Sign 2 veterans? Maybe. Again, this depends on if he jumps, but I don't know. We can do an experiment with him to see if he would be good in a very, very high role, although he is going to be actually listed for NHL. That is tempting. Though Getzlaf could really freaking decline here. He could, like, drop down a huge amount. It says 84 here, but he's got top 9. Well, no one else is interested in him. Fuck it. We have cash. Sure, let's grab a couple vets here just to help out. I'm going to do that. I convinced myself. I think that could be good. Chemistry-wise, having Getzlaf along with a sniper and a playmaker on that second line will be good. And then we got to have a third line with Raymond, who should be listed as such. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we could also do some extensions right now. Guys, we're going to likely keep around. Unfortunately, Cirelli doesn't want one. Kapanen does want one. Bit expensive because he is jumping up. I might just wait on that. Hayden Fleury wants needs an extension. What's he? Oh, man. Yeah, unless he jumps up, that won't be worth it. Kraus is not incredible, as I recall, especially defense-wise. Yeah, he's pretty shit. He might honestly be a trade asset. So really, no one here I'd need or want to extend that much right now, besides maybe Kapanen, but he'd have to maintain where he's at. I mean, I guess I could if I want to keep him around. That's not a huge contract. Maybe he deserves a little bit of a pay increase anyway. Let's see. What's that? What's the price of that? Yeah, 415 for a couple years. Not ideal, but again, we shouldn't run into cap trouble, so yeah, let's keep him around for a couple. Sorelli's the one I want back the most, but I'm gonna have to wait on that. Alright, so there we are. Let's advance a couple days here. Okay, Boston acquiring a first and a prospect. They want Larson and weird trade, no thanks. I might trade Larson, but not on this deal. Okay. Basically, I'm treating this as we're going to make the playoffs again like we did last year. That's kind of why you see me doing what I'm doing. I'm not planning on trading in Ovechkin at the deadline. I'll trade a Larson. Alright, so we got our head coach. We got our goalie coach, who's a B, and also a defensive coach. So not technically a goalie coach, but it works. Ow, damn it. He got a head coaching role elsewhere. Yeah, I had a feeling that we'd lose that guy. That sucks. Alright, but we got our assistant. So all we're missing now is our associate. He was actually being offered a head coaching job. I'd maxed him out and everything, but yeah, pretty hard to beat that. That was unfortunate. That's a forward coach. That was an offensive type coach. There is still those available. There's this guy too. You know, maybe I can get him. Although I don't think he has great teaching. That's the thing I'm looking for mostly is teaching. I'll get a B coach if he has better teaching. And he absolutely does, although not that good. Maybe I should get another generalist. 2 generalists and 2 defensive coaches. I wanted a forward pure coach, but B teaching versus A teaching is pretty huge. That is pretty big, man. And yeah, there's just simply, I'm going to have to go for this guy now as my associate. Oops. I'm doing everyone 4 years. Alright, well, that's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So now we're going to have 2 generalists and 2 defensive coaches. That could help Quick out, and we'll see what it does for Ovi. If we get him, we should get him. Yeah, just, if that guy just had good teaching, man. Would have been good. But now's the time where teaching's paramount. We're going to have a solid coaching staff. I hope I gave him associate right there. I actually can't remember if I changed it. I guess we'll find out. Alright, we got Getzlaf. Kapanen extended. Still waiting on Ovi. There we go. Ovi comes to Cincinnati. There we go. And we got Alexander Waugh. And I think that's it. Contract-wise, cap-wise. Yeah, we got 40 contracts. Good cap. Carlo's still tender. That's right. Tender and trade Carlo. Although, wait. Didn't I see him as like an... No, he's an 82. Yeah. Alright, let's trade Carlo, I think. What's our defensive situation going to look like without him? Let me see. 4, 5, 6. Yes, yes, and then Santini depth. Yeah, we're fine without him. Let's trade Carlo. What do we want? Maybe we can probably only grab a second for him. Yeah, we only have our own picks right now. We could get a first from a champion and hope they suck. Good luck on that, though. I don't think the Leafs will be bad quite yet. Pens are always questionable, I guess. They have Jari on the block. They did really well last year. But we could actually get that for... I'll take the first. Extra... He's tendered. You fucking idiots. I know what they mean, though. Shoot. I don't know if there's anything that fits now. No, they're all rebuilders, hopefuls. Winnipeg's really our only good bet. And they would probably still going to be really good, but, I mean, I guess we'll take their pick anyway. Oh, great. Everyone's going to say that. You know, they just lost Ovi. That's a bit more value, though. Alright, not sufficient. Could I throw some extra stuff in to grab this pick? They did just lose Ovi. That's a whole chunk of their offense gone. Could throw in a fringe starter. Sweeten the value just a touch. Alright, well, that's a pretty good deal right now. Goldberg's elite. Julkinen... I can't remember what this guy is. 7th rep. Probably a fringe starter at best. I'm pretty sure he didn't turn out to be anything good. I'm pretty sure he's a fringe starter or something. Even if he isn't, we have 2 other elites, so fuck it. Pretty sure he's fringe starter, though. Sweeten Valley just a touch still. Huh. Maybe he was even worse than that. Couple of those garbage goalies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. I know I have some other trash here. Ah, except I don't have any of them. Alright, well. Curry. 3rd round of this last draft. I feel like he was a weird... Yeah, I feel like he didn't pan out. I looked at him for the age and he still wasn't good. I believe that was the case there. Still Sweeten the Valley just a touch. This is a lot of junk. Alright, Corrado, I think he was another one that was 19, didn't pan out. 6th round, seems like it. I think all of our later picks were bad. Okay, well, apparently I didn't sweeten the valley enough with all that trash, so guess we'll hold on to a couple of those. Throw in a pick. Yikes, man. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we got a first. And it's the Capitals first. They could be a bad team. Like, that's... They could actually frickin' flounder this year. They just lost Ovechkin. So, I mean... Yeah, whatever. Quality player. He was tendered. He wanted too much. Okay, so that's a good little deal to start everything off. And that will do it here. We're going to sim up. I'll get the scouts and the lines taken care of, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so here are the lines for the Cincinatti Cynners 21-22 season. Ovechkin, Pajot, Hornqvist first line, +3 chemistry. I like that. Second line, I'm trying out the Winnick, Getzlaf, Guryanov, and unfortunately couldn't get this to anything higher. I think most of that has to do with Winnick just unfortunately having lower chemistry on that second line. I did change the left wing and everything like that, but it didn't quite bounce up. We'll see what happens. Even if I move Raymond up, it's still the same thing. Even though he has better chemistry, maybe if I shifted him to playmaker or something, I could maybe get it to work. But, we could try that later on. But, yeah. Anyway, that's the second line. Third line, Raymond, Cirelli, and Kapanen. Fourth line of Donskoy, Lowry, and Hartman. Everything's +1 or above for chemistry, so that's good. Defensively, not so lucky, but we're trying Nash out with Petrie. Nash is like an 84 or something. He jumped up big. So, I'm going to play him with Petrie. The Larson boys next to each other. Are they actually brothers? I was looking at them. They look kind of similar, but I don't know. Anyway, Jacob and Adam Larson, then Fleury and Kulak here in the top 6. And, of course, the goaltenders, Quick and Jones. Power play-wise, Ovechkin, Pajot, Hornqvist, Winnick, and Nash. I'm really trying to get Winnick going. We'll see what happens. Second unit, Raymond, Getzlaf, Guryanov, Cirelli, and Kapanen. 5 forwards on that second unit. Didn't really touch the 4-man. It's not as important. Here's the penalty kill. I didn't touch this at all. Last time I let the computers decide the penalty kill, we actually had a good penalty kill, so we'll leave the penalty kill as it is. Go for it, computers. Do your thing. Here's the 4-on-4. Pajot, Ovechkin, Petrie, Larson, Getzlaf, Guryanov. I could still make that switch, and in fact, I might. Although I don't want to overload his ice time, so whatever. We'll just leave that. Getzlaf, Guryanov, Raymond, Winnick. Defensive pairings are a bit different than they are 5-on-5. Same offensive duos here for the 3-on-3. Petrie, Larson, Nash. So there we go. Extra attacker, Ovechkin, Guryanov. And there's your shootout lineup. We saw the goalies already. We have Vetrano and Santini as depth. And there we are. Here's a quick look at the AHL. Not a whole lot going on here. Not even any of our main prospects in here. Like, at all. Not even that goalie guy, so I'm kind of glad I didn't trade Subban, because that goalie dude isn't there. That whatever guy we signed, he's still got another year wherever he is. Okay. So, yeah. That's what we got here. This is going to be our lineup. Basically, this is trying to get Pajot some more stack growth, which, I mean, playing him with Ovechkin, with the chemistry, allowing Hornqvist to kind of be the third guy on that line, this could work out in a pretty big way. We'll see if it actually does. Well, yeah. Alrighty. I think we're good. Yeah, I can't really get any Still can't sign Sorelli to an extension, so we're good to go. And there's actually still no scouts this year. Maybe next year's the big year for all the good scouts. But yeah, no good scouts yet. Bit unfortunate. Can't even, like, they're all C's. So, interesting. Anywho. Yeah, let's go. Let's get everyone fully oh, no. Whatever. Get everyone fully scouted. Check it out. See what happens. See if there's any jumps. I already have the block done, so just don't bother me, game. Come on now. Preseason, starting off pretty good. This also might be a year where we get stat growth from one of the goalies, because we do have 2 defensive coaches. The assistant and the goalie coach are both defensive coaches, and then we have 2 generalists, so I mean, you never know what can happen. That's a pretty solid preseason. Even if we lose that last game, still solid 5-1-1 throughout preseason. We'll see what happens in the regular season here. So we got the same scouting team, which isn't great, but it should be enough to get what we want scouted. 8-2 victory in the first game of the season. So they're 2-0 to start off the year. Good goal scoring. So it's not really suffering, even though we don't have offensive coaches. That's right. Michael Ludi is in this draft, another center sniper. Jonathan Hernandez is a made-up guy. That's a power forward. That'd be good to get him. I don't think we're going to tank, though. Lambert. There's Zeiss. I know you were asking about yourself last time. This is where you're coming in, the 3rd draft. And the 1st draft after the expansion draft didn't count, so maybe that was the confusion there for you. Right, there's Cody, Sitari. I don't know what any of those guys are, so... Let's scout some guys. Again, if we get stat growth, we're going to want to make our way into the top 5. If we can. Get as much scouted as possible here. Connor Emery. I feel like this actually might be a member. But it's also a basic name. No offense. I think that is a member, though. But yeah, I'm going to scout, again, I'm going to scout most of this first round here if I can. Because we are looking to kind of get as many picks in the first round as we can. So I'm going to go for it. There's a lot of unknowns in here. Dylan Burns, that's right. There's Zinthi. Silas Primo. What a name. I always like the name Silas. I don't know why. It's a sick name. Like, it just sounds cool. Like, Silas. Like, that dude has fucking shot someone in a duel. Alright, wow. What the hell league is that? Mountville. Oh, the extra league. Okay. Alright, yeah, as I said, I'm just going to actually scout most of this first round, then I'll do targeted. Most, if not all, of the first round. Good thing we have a good Russian scout. There's some good Russians in here. There's another one, Mikhail Nabokov. Alright, I'll scout this guy even though he's out of the first round. Committed. Alright, let's go to the... Alright, you... Sure, these guys could probably be top 6s, so... There are good guys to take if there's no low elites available. Sometimes, I don't know, would you prefer... It's a close call. Would you prefer like a medium top 6 over a low elite? I'm torn on that. Some situations, yes. Other situations, no. Like if they're a two-way forward, I actually might prefer a top 6 over an elite. But again, even that's like questionable. Low elites bust a lot more, but at the same time, top 6s bust quite a bit. 3-year ETA ones rarely do. They always kind of seem to make it into that top 9, bottom 6 role at least. It's a tough call. Alright, not a whole lot going on here. We can just scout this Zharkov guy with our good old Russian scout. This guy could actually be a medium elite. We'll see. Probably not. But yeah, not a whole lot yet. Again, it's very early. I'm just scouting pretty much everyone in a prime location. Linköping. Magnus Martinsson. What a name, man. This guy's got a bust written next to him. Let me see why. I mean, it's probably not lying to me. I just kind of want to see why. Okay, 2 ticks. Nope. Decent position. Won't be an elite, but could be a top 4. This guy, too. Actually listed as a gem, so definitely want to scout him. Actually looking like some good stuff here. But that's it. Okay. Continuing on here. Florida's a tough team. Yeah, we lost to them. Couldn't keep the puck out of the net. Scored a decent chunk. Lawton's fully healed. He wasn't actually out. Alright, so we're 2-2. Jonathan Quick has been injured. That's been unfortunate, because I don't necessarily want to call up Subban, because he can get claimed. Ovi's still 94. That's huge. Yeah, we'll call Vavalainen here. He'll back up Jonesy. He's not out for super long, so that's at least good. Oh, wow. Hornqvist dropped. Oh, shit. He's an 81. How many more years on that contract? All right, just one more. Rip. Hey, if he has a good year, he could bounce back up and we could trade his ass. How you looking? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we're after. That's a good start, though. It's just a good start. Doesn't mean anything quite yet. All right, Jonesy getting some starting time. Oh, boy. Ooh, Winnick. He's only an 80. He is an 80, though. Raymond's an 81. Oof, they're real. Neither of them are really producing here. The second line is just terrible. Wow. They haven't done jack squat. The first line's carrying. At least Raymond's in his role. Question mark. Big oof, though. Alright, this line just needs to get going. I have a feeling they will eventually. At least Nash and him doing... what's his name's doing good. What the heck? Oh, that's right. Just shove some random goalie in there. Whoever they get us, Huskins. There you go. Alright, come on now. Big win right there. 6-0 shutout. Oof. Now we're allowing some goals here, huh? That's Jonesy for ya. Okay, we might actually tank. Not meaning to, but I think part of the reason is we're just not getting enough production from everywhere else. 4-5-1. Interesting. There's Ovi leading the way. 18 points in 10 games played. He's a goal per game. That's good news, but alright, we're going to see everyone fully scouted. At least we kind of did already, but worth taking another look at. Sorelli Kapanen looking really strong. Starting to get some more points now. This first... Oh, God, this second line's garbage. I gotta switch this up. That can't stand. We'll move Raymond up here, Winnick down here. That's just not good enough. I wonder if I switch him to playmaker and left winger. Raymond. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try switching Raymond here just for chemistry. Because that line's trash right now. If we get better chemistry, they'd be okay. I'm gonna try switching him right now. We can always obviously change him back, but I'm gonna change him to left winger and playmaker here, and see if that does anything. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But let's try it out. So left wing and playmaker. Let's try that. Now, it looks like it should give us +3. You never know with this game, but it looks to me like it should give us +3. We'll see what happens, though. We'll try him out as a playmaker for a bit. But yeah, that hurts. That second line really needs to get going. There we go. Yeah, it does give us a +3. Actually, almost a +5. So let's try that out a bit. Maybe they'll start getting this shit together. Because right now, that second line is garbage. I mean, Gurionov has a goal in 10 games played. Simply not good enough. They're starting to get going there, but that might also be power play. Winnick has gotten nothing. He's even getting that top power play time. So yeah, I'll leave him there because he needs to get going, as I said. We'll try. Alright. There we go. Let's try that out. I still want the first line to produce as they do. And as they should. Let's go up to the first stat check here and see if these lines give us some better results. Because that wasn't too good of a start. It's a bit better. Still scoring a good amount of goals. Keeping the puck out is more difficult. But hey, we're outscoring the opposition a lot of the times. Kulak. Was he actually out? I don't think he was. No, he wasn't. How's Nash doing? 8 points plus 10? I mean, he's actually producing, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think he would produce. Didn't really need to, but he's doing a good job. And we're creeping up back towards a playoff position. I think we just won that game. No, we didn't. We lost that game. Shit! And we lost to the team whose pick we have in there, kind of above 500, which sucks for us. Well, we just won a couple games there. We're scoring. Even when we lose, we're scoring for the most part. So it's like, it's not the end of the world. It means we're getting some decent production. Alright, good. We got Quick back. I don't think Jonesy was doing too good. Vavalainen actually did okay. Yeah, Jones is playing like Jones. Oh, what am I doing here? Ooh, Quick actually dropped to 82. Will they split time evenly? Looks to be the case. In fact, Jones was actually getting the more games played. He played freaking one game. Got injured and got taken out. Oh, yeah, actually need to go to roster moves here. Well, we'll see how they rotate them. They should theoretically play the better goaltender, but they don't always do that. Vavalainen goes back down. And let's continue on here. We shut out Philly, which is pretty impressive. Then we lose in reg to the Sharks. And we win again. I like our production. I gotta say, I'm liking our production. Our record's not great, but I'm in love with our production right now. It's really, really strong. Okay, Ovi, oh wow, he's actually slipped quite a bit there. And especially in the goals. He only got 2 goals since we last checked. Which kind of sucks, but hey. As long as he gets enough points, as long as Pajot gets enough points. Let's see, our chemistry, locker room chemistry isn't good, which is a bit interesting. We're scoring a shit ton. We just can't keep the puck out of the net. I am perfectly happy with our production. What? Okay, apparently the computers don't know how to build a good penalty kill. Jesus. That's pretty garbage, huh? I might just let it run. We'll see if it improves on its own, but that's actually really, really bad. I don't know. I don't know if I can leave that as it is. That's pretty shit. You know, I'll let it play out. I'll let the coach's systems and what they want to do kind of play out here a bit. Second, okay, that's much better. Look at that, 19 points for Raymond. There we go. That's what we need to do. Okay, Gurionov slowly but surely catching up. Is Winnick even doing better here? He's got 9 points in 23. He's not doing horribly. At least he's in his role. Oh, he's actually... What the fuck? Listen to his depth now. Get out of here. I'm just going to leave him there. He might be a trade bait anyway. I don't like where his awareness is at compared to his passing. Yeah, 9 points, 23 is really not good. We'll see if he can sort of catch up. I mean, Kapanen and Cirelli are crushing it. Yeah. I didn't really check the personal stats in depth here. Let's take a look at them all at the same area. Yep, Pajot and Ovi, both point per game. This is exactly what we were going for. And Hornqvist is actually almost point per game too. If we can make him bounce back up, we could actually trade the dude. And get out of that contract on the last year. This is our captain right now, but... Oh yeah, captain, sorry, I forgot to announce. Hornqvist still captain. Ovi and Getzlaf got A's, because, I mean... Yeah, they should get A's. Look at that. Remember, at 10 games, Getzlaf had like 1 point or something like that. That's a huge increase. Gurionov needs to catch up a bit, but this is what we want. Look at Cirelli and Kapanen though. Fucking beast mode. You'll love to see it. So we're getting a lot more spread out production. It's not like the first line is going crazy. Theoretically, I could have left it as it is, but it's not just about getting Pajot insane amount of stat growth. We want to grow our 2 younger guys, Winnick. All right, so Nash's production definitely slipped, but I'm really in love with the plus-minus here everywhere. Pretty solid. Jones is still playing a huge majority. Or no. Quick's got the last 2 games. Okay, good. And he's done not too bad. I don't mind them splitting evenly. Just I want them to both have really, really good years and both get stat growth, which is plain and simple not going to happen probably. But here's the hoping. You got to have faith in Jones, right? Ugh. Don't do it. Don't do it. He'll give you a good year. Oh, man. All right, so let's go another month here. And then check some growth. Let's hope we're getting some good stuff in the system. All right, another nice win. Yeah, we're really outscoring our mistakes here. I think we just won that game against the Rags, too. Looking solid. All right. Didn't get scouted whatsoever. I guess it's going to do that glitch on a few of these guys. Ooh. Yeah, this okay, must be a high top 4. Is that another fucking righty? Yes, it is. Everyone's a righty. Ben Umberger, though. Alright, I'm going to continue, as I said, to scout a lot of this first round. Because I feel like we'll need it. Could probably target scout a bit more here. I'm a little bummed that Washington looks like they're doing pretty solid. You never know. They could have got off to a decent start and then slipped off. I guess we could check that in a second. Screw this. I'm just going to go targeted. A lot of good elites here. I'll do a few of these guys. Early second. Good location. At least for top 6s. Oh. Come on. Give me a few more ticks, baby. He's in a really, really good position to be a medium elite. I don't know if they really appear in the first 3 years, but definitely in the future. I'll find some of those guys in that kind of 3rd-ish, 4th-ish round. Oh, wait. Those 2 guys are worth it. 1 sec. Then we'll start on the lows here. Alright. Not too bad. These guys are all in good location too. So those are the things you really look for. Their location has to be good and 2-tick elite right now. I'm thinking one or if not both of those guys are going to be it. Sarno's a question mark. These guys are all question marks, but obviously worth taking looks at. Malik Maloney, dude. Some of these names. Ruben Rafkin. EA loves its alliteration. Oops, that guy's ranked way, way high. Alright. Sure. Make sure these guys are top 6s and not top 9s if we have a pick there. We don't want to pick a frickin' top 9, that's for sure. And they do appear there. Oh, yes, they do. They love to throw those top 9s in there at the end of the first. Neil Shikari. I have a feeling that's a member. Just the name, I'm like, that sounds like a member name. Alright. Definitely taking more time scouting here, obviously. Because again, these first 3 years are the most important years for us. This is the last time we can have a total of 12 picks. After this, it's 9 total and only 3 in the first 2 rounds. So we gotta strike while the iron's hot. Essentially, I'm going to skip that guy with the bust or whatever. the red diamond. The thing with the buttons on it. Oh, he's being scouted, unfortunately. That's around the area of medium elite. That's pushing it, though. And that's it. Alright. So there we go. 14-9-2 here. Donskoy's out. It's just a mild concussion, though. Vetrano hops in. Yep. Maintains chemistry. Oof. Tough loss right there. That's a game we could have won with our offensive output, but hey. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate as well. Getzlaf being out. Because actually, Donskoy should be back because it was only a minor concussion. Right? No, he's actually not. Oof. I'm going to do that. And I'll just kind of throw someone in here for a sec. Yeah, this isn't ideal, but Donskoy should be back quick. We can fix that at least, and then we'll... Oh, really? That's a lot of injuries at once, and it's really screwing things up here. Come on, give me Donskoy back. No, okay, at least Donskoy's back. He's fully healed. Okay, all right, so he was in for Vetrano. Let me do a few switches here. I might do a double switch or so. I don't necessarily want Vetrano in here. Alright, let me... Santini goes in here. Yikes. Is what it is. We'll deal with the chemistry. Alright, I guess I could do that. Vetrano in... How long was... I don't think Getzlaf was out for a super long time. I don't know if I'll need to double switch, but let's just do Cirelli up there. He was producing pretty good. Yep. Got the win in that game. Still producing. We're in second place in the division. Hayden Fleury's back. That's good for us. Getzlaf should be coming back shortly, I think. Shortly-ish. Hayden Fleury's now 82. Probably trade the dude. He's not getting any better than this. And 82 is at least going to give us some good... and I'm not going to be able to sign him to an incredible deal. That's Burnaby. I think we have a depth guy. I think he's a forward or something stupid. No, he's not. Cool, I'll just throw him in there. Alright, come on, Getzlaf. Oh, goodness gracious. Seriously? Wow, we just hit, apparently, the injury patch right now. Where everyone and their mom has to get injured. Now it's happening to our younger guys. Alright, enjoy, Santini. Oh, boy. There's Getzlaf. Alright. Ooh, what the hell? How good are you, Vetrano? Probably not that good. I don't want Getzlaf back in, quite obviously. There we go. We won that game. That's Burnaby. Nash should be back shortly-ish. We got a 79 in Bergman. Kind of cool that he jumped up there. Oof. Tough loss there. We dropped back towards a wild card, but now we're back up. I think we just won that game. It's a very tight race here in the middle of the division. We're battling with the Avs and the Wild and the Stars even. So we're 21-13-3. Ovi's crushing it, which should mean Pajot's crushing it. Take a quick look at that. Who's still out? Oh yeah, Nash is still out. How much longer? Damn. Still fully injured. Cirelli capping, and their production is sort of slipped, but it's still really good. Winnick 19. I mean, he'll have a decent rookie year. Raymond's having a pretty good one. 29 and 37. I mean, that sure as hell ain't bad. Might even have another Calder candidate. I don't think he'll win it, but he's definitely going to be a candidate. Winnick, not so much. But hey, he's up to an 81? He is getting a lot of morale, so it might be morale boost. We'll find out right here. But again, I'm liking all the production here. I'm going to check out. Oh, goodness, yes. 44 points for Pajot. The plan is absolutely working. Oh, baby. 24 goals as well. He needs more goals. I think Hornqvist is stealing some. But it's perfect. Playmaker, hybrid, sniper. It's been working. Okay. So that's good. Let's check out progress reports here. Mostly in this system, but we'll see if we're getting any growth here. Oh, yeah, we're definitely seeing some of that stat boost. Oh, God, look at Sorelli. He's probably going to sustain that or even get more here. Kapanen as well. No real actual growth, though, which sucks. So far, up here at least. There. Oh, there we go. Wow, Brant Clark grew a lot. Whoa there. That's amazing. I was not expecting that much growth from him. But there it is. Lambos actually grew, not a ton, but he's at least growing. Wow, this is all super ideal. It's Womanen a bit. This guy's grown slightly. He's already up to 20 years old, though. Other than that, though, we're kind of missing some growth from some people. Yaj, Mironov hasn't. Goldberg's grown tiny bit. Tessier's a little bit. They're still obviously all on pace. They'll all get off-season jumps regardless, so I'm definitely not panicking or anything. Logan Paul isn't growing. A little bit worried about that. This is what you get for naming your guy Logan Paul. He's going to bust. 2072. I mean, we'll be lucky to get third line at this point, the way you're growing. Okay. It's not a ton of growth yet, but still in good shape. Deadline, we should see a bit bigger jumps here. We'll see. So I'm going to go all the way up there because there's really no reason not to. I'm not really worried. Sticking to the plan here. Hitting my desk with my knuckle. That hurt. Winnipeg has fired their coach. Unfortunately, we don't have their goddamn pick this year. Were they having a bad year? Jesus. We were going to go for their pick, too. Nash is back. Yay. We're hanging on. We lost a couple games there. We're like one. All right, this is a big game against the Stars. This is a sink or swim kind of moment. And we sunk. That was a 4-point game. They beat us. We came back. We're 1 point ahead of them. Now Martin Jones is, wow, concussion. And that's a real concussion. So he's injured. So Vavalainen comes back up. Listed as a 77. So this guy could still be an actual backup. Maybe this will give Quick the ice time he needs. Oh, he has. Wow, they're actually. Feel like we've really been playing Jones more too. I've been letting it auto rotate, but yeah, that's not exactly great. Well, Quick will get a lot more a lot more ice time here at least. But yikes. Oof. A few losses there. We might have just fallen out of the playoffs. No, we're still one. Well, I mean, we're not even a point ahead. There we go. At least he's being scouted. Oh, power forward. Yes. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really... Oh, man. This would be a good one to grab, power forward. We kind of still need a good power forward. And John Zeiss is looking like a very, very good candidate for that. Also Hernandez, but... NHL ready. NHL ready. They're both NHL ready, so they're both grown. Either one of them would be good. keep scouting here. Oh, another power forward who's elite. Probably not as... Oh, he's fucking NHL ready. Holy hell. Well, not guaranteed power forward. You know what? Let's find out what he is. Yeah, playing style. Hell to the yeah. That could be huge. He's right around... If we miss the playoffs, we could honestly get him. And if the Washington sinks... I haven't checked them. I should actually check where they're at. I could do that at the deadline. It's not really a pressing matter or anything like that. Maybe you guys have been keeping an eye on it, and you know more than I do at this point. But yeah, it'll be worth scouting all the later first stuff, because we are looking like a playoff team. So if we do use our pick or have our pick, and if we go a decent way in the playoffs, good info to have. There's Jesse. It's a late first. Very late first. Could be targetable if we so choose. Maxwell Moses. Alright, actually I'm way past where I need to be. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Still looking at these dudes. Come on. Hunwick Korpikoski. Or Korpikoski. Alright. Quite a few of them. These two guys, top 6 if anything. 3 guys, I should say. McGillis, though. Still, wow, didn't we scout Bykov? Didn't get anything? No info? Come on now. Get good. Oh yeah, we don't know about Kelvin Larry. It's already been scouted anyway. A lot of possibilities. Just need more. Need more info. Wow. Yeah, pretty... I mean, they're all there. They're all possibilities, but I feel like we haven't been getting a ton of new info. So, keep pressing. Keep looking. And hopefully, get what we're after. Nope, skip those. There's one. Any 2 tick top 9s that are worth taking a look at? Neither of those. Actually, that guy. Oh, he's being scouted. Of course he is. How about here? Yeah, just one. He's in a good location, though. So, there's some hope. Ooh. He's worth taking a look at, especially with the gem. But after that, that's it. How about any 1-tick bottoms? Nope. Martin Jones, fully healed. I might just leave him out, because he's been pretty trash, I believe. Let me see. How bad has he been? He's been really bad. Although, even if Quick starts the majority of these games, it's not going to be really... Yeah, he's playing not good anyway, so... Yep. Jones is actually 83 now. Heh. Okay. Oh, I need to send him down, that's right. Vavelina back down. He's having to travel from Burnaby to Cincinnati. Fun stuff. Okay. Vavelina back in. And now we can continue here, hopefully with no more massive interruptions. We're still just holding on to that playoff spot. I don't mind if we make or get kicked out. It's just, it does make our decision. Oh, wow. The Stars just vaulted ahead of us. We have games in hand, though. But that was a huge jump ahead of us. We're now back in the playoff spot. that Joel Thornton getting traded somewhere? I think so. Klingberg to Edmonton along with Demers for Anton Lundell and a first. So Dallas selling. Wow, they just sold. So they're almost giving up on the season, which means we should pretty much make the playoffs here. Which kind of sucks because I was hoping to trade Fleury at least and maybe Larson. But at this point, do you want to do that anymore? Maybe one of them, but not both of them. Fleury should be tenderable, so we could do that in the offseason. Oliver Wahlstrom and Clutterbuck. Oh, good, they got more centers. Good New Jersey. Keep getting centers, you fucking idiots. They traded Willie Butcher. What morons. Absolute morons. All right, Nemo Lyon, that's a defenseman. Whew. Don't worry about that. That's just a glitch. Uh-oh, a few losses. That's 3 losses in a row here. Okay, interesting. Uh-oh, we're actually out of a playoff spot, and so are the Stars. We've actually lost a wild... Okay, now we're back. It's such a tight race, man. It's an incredibly tight race here. We'll see how these next 4 games go. If we lose all 4, I'd consider selling a bit more. But I don't know, man. Ovi's looking like a bit of a keeper. San Jose gets 2 firsts for Kane and Savard. That's a pretty freaking good return. Good on you, San Ho. Montreal get Nolan Patrick, and Philadelphia gets Bjorkstrand a 3rd and Udon. Some interesting trades going on here. Very interesting. Cal Clutterbuck on waivers. Do we want a bruiser? Nope. Alright, so half and half for the end there. And let's actually check where the Caps are. I bet they're in a playoff spot. No, they're not! Look at that! They're way out. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. We got their pick, dude. 56 points. There's no way they're getting into it. 0 chance they're getting into a playoff spot. That is absolutely huge. And we're actually out of a wild card spot by 1 point. No games in hand here. So this is... Oof. Oh boy. We are in an interesting location. I kind of want to hold on to Ovi, but we can sell some other pieces. We might even miss ourselves. I don't want to try to miss. Oh boy. We're not buying. We're definitely not going to be buyers. What's going on here? People losing? I mean, Raymond's still looking good. All right. Let's check some stats here. Think about what the plan of action is. Where are we at? We're out. We're not scoring as much as we were. Goals against is still not great. Power play. Penalty kill went way up. Yeah, I kind of just trusted it to be better. Our defense isn't good enough, simply. Even if we hold on to guys, I don't foresee us going that far. I don't want to trade in on the offensive side of things. I want to produce. But it still might be sort of beneficial for us to sell here. I know we're not far out of a playoff spot, but we're not going to buy. And so we're kind of chancing making the playoffs here. We're putting it into chance. And hey, if we make our team worse, we might actually be better. That's a thing in this game, don't forget. So where do we stack up offensively? I don't think we're going to be... We're not going to be top anymore. We're in the top 10. We're 7th in scoring, but goals against wise, middle of the pack by the looks of it. Oh yeah, middle of the pack. Maybe even on the lower tier, but mostly purely middle of the pack. Power play, middle of the pack. Yeah, middle of the pack power play. Penalty kill is going to be bad. Middle, lower. Yep, way down here. Oh wow, it's even. I would even consider it a bottom feeding power penalty kill. I mean, I don't want to do that to Ovi, but I think we can maybe even keep him around for another year. Depends. We have to have someone to play him with. Well, first things first. Can Cirelli come back yet? Is he wanting a there we go. Wants a contract now. He's having a pretty good year. Yeah, I was gonna say you might want a good extension. That's a long time. I'll do 3 years around that price, but I don't want to do 4 years. Because if he has a bad year and drops off, then boom. He might actually grow more after this year, so that's why I'm willing to do it. But I don't want to go too... Actually, maybe I do want to go 4 years. It'd be like around 4 mil. It's 4.35. Don't want to do that for... 4 years is a while, but he is a solid piece. Yeah, sure. Ovi actually wants to come back. Here's the thing. Who do we play Ovi with if we end up trading Pajot, which is part of the plan? Because he should get a big boost here, and he's obviously going to be traded. I'm not trading Ovi, I know that, but who steps up into the playmaking role with him? I mean, Cirelli gets stat growth. We could put him up there, try to sustain it, change him into a playmaker, which actually wasn't a horrible idea. Could do that. It's not great for the first line, though. Another option is if Raymond or Winnica jump, both of them should have decent... Okay, not great face-offs for Raymond. Neither of them are great, but could get away with it if we wanted to. Or we could pick someone up in free agency and try to stat grow him. I'm kind of really liking keeping Ovechkin around. He's still got elite potential, a 2-year extension, and we could help to get him to, you know, the goal totals. Oops. What's that? 9.2 to 0.85. There we go. I mean, that's under 8 for 2-year extension for Ovi. We can get him for that, for 2 years. I'd say even if he drops off, it's worth it. I don't think he'll drop off that heavily. I'm doing it. I'm keeping Ovi around. He's going to be a solid, solid veteran. And he'll probably get to see you next year to boost us up here. And help us out. And carry a line. And keep helping guys get stat growth. He's a good veteran presence to have. Again, I think Fleury is just going to be so expensive. Yeah, like, that's way too expensive, dude. Way too expensive to keep this guy around. He might even be a tender trade piece. Like, we don't have to trade him now. And he'll maintain his trade value at the draft, too. But he's just not going to be a top 6 for us. He's not good enough to be a top 4. He's in that no man's land area, but he'll be good, decent trade value at least. So, there is that. Goalie situation is still pretty shit. Petrie gets off. I don't know if I'm keeping any of these guys around, so I'm not going to even bother with extensions. We're hoping Hornqvist gets a jump, and then we could trade him at the draft. Really banking on that happening. And Pajot, hopefully, as well. So, yeah, things are still working out. Guryanov's actually turning into quite a solid player, although his production's pretty crappy right now, actually. Damn. It faltered a bit. Speaking of which, let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's falling off. You know what? Raymond's doing quite good. He's gonna have a 50-point rookie year, maybe even 60. I mean, he's kind of on pace for a 60-point rookie year. It should be around the Calder conversation. I don't know who else he's competing with. Okay, Kapanen and Cirelli's production have fallen off a bit more. I actually should have checked that before I offered the extension. But he should still be okay. Guryanov, yeah, 20 goal. Eesh, yeah, really not good. But weirdly, Getzlaf and Raymond are up there, so Guryanov's just kind of struggling. Hopefully Cirelli will at least maintain. If he doesn't, the contract's going to be bad. But again, we could also, like I said, have Ovechkin carry him next year. Change him to a playmaker, put him top line, even though he's not amazing for it. I mean, Hornfist has got to get stat growth after this. I know he's older, so he might not, but at least Pajot should. If Pajot doesn't, like, what the hell? He better, like, just jump up a crap ton. Nash, leading in points. Not a ton, but he's leading in points. He's definitely a guy I could change into DFD. Like, look at the defensive stats. His offense is okay, but look at those defensive stats. Weird goalie situation. Quick is, like, doing good, but he just needs to play more. Both of them listed as backup now. He's really declining. Not gonna be able to trade either of them. They never panned out, but that's alright. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But yeah, here at the deadline, now it's like, I don't know if I should trade. We could trade. We're keeping around over for another couple years. If we were to trade, it would be like Larson, and that's about it. But is that even worth it? Oh. I was like, what? Yeah, I forgot that guy's like Alexei Ovechkin or something stupid. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's actually Alexei Ovechkin. So we have Alexander and Alexei Ovechkin. Like Petrie, trade option, Larson. Fleury's a guy I could trade at the draft. Kind of have to revamp that anyway. But then we should have more defensemen coming up. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we can keep around Petrie and Larson. Or we can make the team slightly worse. And can't really call anyone up, though. Clark has grown a shit ton. We have very solid defensemen of the future. I'm liking that. But as of who is going to come up next year, none of these guys really. So we'd have to sign some spot fillers for next year. I mean, we'd have to kind of do that anyway. I mean, Larson's a guy I would trade. Petrie can even keep... Oh, he's actually... Maybe trade Petrie, hold on to Larson. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about the deadline here. I'm kind of torn on the fence about what we should do. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.